go to exercise 11.5. Compute P of x equal to k. They give questions for each k. First one is n equal to 6, p equal to 1 by 3, k equal to 3. That means I have to find p of x equal to 3. Here nc6 or nc3, p power 3, q power n minus 3. This must be the answer. Where n equal to, they gave it as 6, p is 1 by 3, then q is 1 minus p, 1 minus 1 by 3, it is 2 by 3. So substitute here, n is 6c3, p is 1 by 3 whole cube, q is 2 by 3 whole power 6 minus 3. 6c3 means 6 into 5 into 4 by 1 into 2 into 3 into 1 by 3 cube, 2 power 3 by 3 power 3. 1 6 can be cancelled, so it is 20 into 2 cube by 3 power 6. We shall leave it as it is because 3 power 6 are not in 5. Second one, n equal to 10, p equal to 1 by 5, k equal to 4. So I have to find p of x equal to 4. Formula is nc4, p power 4, q power n minus 4. Where n equal to 10, p equal to 1 by 5, q is 1 minus p, 1 minus 1 by 5, so q is 4 by 5. Here p of x equal to 4 means nc4 is 10c4, p is 1 by 5 whole power 4, q is 4 by 5 whole power n minus 4. 10c4 means 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 by 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 1 by 5 power 4 into 4 power 6 by 5 power 6. So 2 4s are 8, 3 times. So is it 210 into 4 power 6 by 5 power 10. We shall leave it as this. Then third one, n equal to 9, p equal to 1 by 2, k equal to 7. P equal to 1 by 2 means q is also 1 by 2. Therefore p of x equal to 7, nc 7, p power 7, q power n minus 7. It is 9c7, 1 by 2 whole power 7, 1 by 2 whole power 9 minus 7. 9c7 can be written as 9c2, 1 by 2 whole power 7, 1 by 2 whole square. 9c2 is 9 into 8 by 1 into 7. Is it not 1 by 2 whole power 9? 1 by 2. So 9 by, is it not 9 8s are 9 into 8 into 1 by 2 power 10, and these two can be combined. So 9 into 72 by 1024. Or I can cancel by 8, straight 9 times by 1 time 8, remainder 22. 2 times 16, remainder 64, 8 times 9 by 128. This is how we can do. When the powers are more, we can leave. If the powers are something easy for us to find out, we must find out. So with that, this first problem is over. Now we should go for second problem. The probability of vector q hits a target at any trial is 1 by 4. Probability is probability of a hit, I'm just leaving a space, equal to 1 by 4. Suppose if he tries at a target 10 times, n equal to 10. Then find the product that he hits the target exactly 4 times. So if he hits, it's a success, isn't it? So p equal to 1 by 4. So q is 1 minus p, 1 minus 1 by 4. So q is 3 by 4. Now first question, probability of hits a target exactly 4 times. Probability of exactly 4 times. That means P of x equal to 4. Is it not NC4? P power 4, Q power n minus 4. N is 10, 10C4. P is 1 by 4 whole power 4. Q is 3 by 4 whole power n minus 4. 10C4 into 1 by 4 power 4 into 3 power 6 by 4 power 6. We shall find this 10C4. That is equal to 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 by 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 1. Shall we write this one as 3 power 6 by 4 power 10? Now 2 4s are 8. 3 times 210 into 3 power 6 by 4 power 10. This is exactly 4. Now at least one. Second question, probability of at least 1. That means P of x greater than or equal to 1. Totally n is 10. That means up to 10 I have to find out from 1. It is not possible. So shall we write the opposite side, that is P of x less than 1. Remember, greater than means less than. If the equal to sign comes here means you should not put here 1 minus. What is that less than 1 is? It is only 0. Substituting the formula for 0, NC 0, P power 0, Q power n minus 0. It is 1 minus 10C 0. P is 1 by 4 whole power 0, 3 by 4 whole power 10 minus 0. 10C 0 is 1. Anything to the power 0 is 1, so it is 3 by 4 whole power 10. We can do it. With that, this problem is over. So this is your second problem. They are asking two questions, P of x exactly 4 and then at least 1 time. Now, problem number 3. Using binomial distribution, find the mean and the variance. Find mean and variance. First question, that coin is tossed 100 times. Coin is tossed 100 times and x denote number of hits. So here n equal to 10, isn't it? Sorry, 100. Probability of head is success. Probability of a head, that is P equal to 1 by 2. So Q is 1 minus P, 1 minus 1 by 2. Q is also 1 by 2. Now the mean is, first question, mean. Mean means it is NP. N is 100 into 1 by 2, 50. Second one, variance. That is NPQ. 100 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. 4 and 100 cancels, 25. Second, a fat die is tossed 240 times. Die is tossed 240 times and x denote number of 4 appears. X denotes number of 4 appears. So here n equal to 240. So probability of number 4 is considered to be success. That is 1 out of 6, isn't it? Therefore Q is 1 minus P, 1 minus 1 by 6. So Q is 5 by 6. Now, mean is, we know it is NP. N is 240 into 1 by 6. Is it not 40? And second one, variance. Variance is NPQ. 240 into 1 by 6 into 5 by 6. 40 times. Again, this is 3 times, 20 times. So 100 by 3. This is our variance. With that, third problem is over. Now, we'll go for fourth problem. Property that a certain kind of a component will survive an electrical test is 3 by 4. So, probability of a survival, that is equal to 3 by 4. Find the probability that exactly 3 of the 5 components tested survived. So, surviving is success. So, P equal to 3 by 4. So, Q is 1 minus P, 1 minus 3 by 4. So, Q is 4 minus 3 is 1 by 4. Now, probability of exactly 3 of the 5 components. So, N equal to 5. Probability of exactly 3 they need. That means P of x equal to 3. Formula is NC3, P power 3, Q power n minus 3. N is 5C3. P is 3 by 4 the whole cube. Q is 1 by 4 whole power 5 minus 3. 5C3 can be written as 5C2 into 3 cube by 4 cube into 1 by 4 square. Because 5C3 equal to 5C2. Now, we shall find out this. Since the numbers are very small, we shall try to find out. 5 into 4 by 1 into 2. 3 cube is 27. 4 cube is 64 into 1 by 60. 4 and 64, 16. So, 5 sevens are 35, remainder 3, 2 5s are 10, 31, 35, 16 16s are 256 into 2, 11, 512. So 135 by 512. So if it is possible for us to find out the value, we can find out. So with that, this fourth problem is over. Now we should go for fifth problem. Here retailer purchase a certain kind of electronic device from a manufacturer. The manufacturer indicates that the defective rate of the device is 5%. Probability of defective rate, that is equal to 5%. That means 5 by 100. Shall we write 1 by 20? Now, the inspector of the retailer randomly picks 10 items from shipment. So, N equal to 10. What is the probability that there will be at least one defective? So, being defective is success. So, P equal to 1 by 20. Therefore, Q is 1 minus P. That is 1 minus 1 by 20. Is it not 20 minus 1? 19 by 20. Now, first question. Probability of at least 1. Now, listen here. We can do this problem like this, but in the answer, they gave the answers in terms of decimals only. So, we shall write in decimals itself. 5 by percentage means 5 percentage means. Is it not 5 by 100? So, P is 0.05. Then Q is 1 minus P. 1 minus 0.05, is it not 0.95? Therefore, at least 1 means P of x greater than equal to 1. Shall I write this as 1 minus P of x less than 1? Is it not 1 minus P of x equal to 0? 1 minus NC 0, P power 0, Q power n minus 0. That is 1 minus NC 0, 10C 0, P 0.05 whole power 0, 0.95 whole power n minus 0. It is 1 minus, this one is 1, this one is 1, 0.95 whole power 10. This is our first question answer. Now, the second question is exactly 2. Probability of exactly 2. That means P of x equal to 2. Formula is NC2 P power 2 Q power n minus 2. N is 10 C2. P is 0.05 whole square. 0.95 whole power 10 minus 2. It is 10 into 9 by 1 into 2. 0.05 the whole square. 0.95 whole power 8. So shall we write 45 into 0.05 whole square. 0.95 the power 8. So we can leave it as it is. This is our problem number 5. Now we shall go for 6th problem. If the probability that a fluorescent light has a useful life at least 600 hours is 0.9. The probability of useful life, probability of life of a bulb is 0.9 out of 600 hours. Find the probability that among 12 such lights, so n equal to 12. Exactly 10 will have useful life for at least 600 hours. So P in life is considered to be P, therefore success. Therefore Q is 1 minus 0.9. Is it not 0.1? Now, everything for 600 hours. See here, the first question is for 600 hours, second question is for 600 hours, third question is also for 600 hours. So we should go for finding the answer straightly. That is probability of exactly 10. Exactly 10. That is NC10 P power 10 Q power n minus 10. Is it 12C10? P is 0.9 whole power 10. Q is 0.1 whole power 12 minus 10. 12C10 can be written as 12C2. 0.9 whole power 10. 0.1 whole power 2. 12C2 means because 12C10 equal to 12C2. 12C2 is 12 into 11 by 1 into 2 into 0.9 whole power 10. Is it 0.01? 2 and 12, 6 10. 66 into 0.1 is 0.66. 0.66 into 0.9 whole power 10. They left here itself, but we shall try to find out this. Now, second question is probability of at least 11. At least 11 means P of x greater than or equal to 11. Here, if I write 1 minus P of x less than 11 means we will be trapped because I will be finding 11 probabilities 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up to 11. So, better we shall find this one straightly because they are the probabilities only for 11 and 12. That is P of x equal to 11 plus P of x equal to 12. Now write the formula. Is it NC11 P power 11 Q power n minus 11. This is NC12 P power 12 Q power n minus 12. N is 12. 12C11. P is 0.9 whole power 11. Q is 0.1 whole power 12 minus 11. 12C12. 0.9 whole power 12. 0.1 whole power 12 minus 12. 12C11 is 12C1. 0.9 whole power 11. 0.1. This is 12C0. 0.9 whole power 12. 0.12 whole power 0. Is it 12 into 0.9 whole power 11 into 0.1? This is 1 into 1 into 0.9 whole power 12 into 1. So shall I take 1.9 whole power 11 as a common term? Then this 12 into 0.1 is 1.2 plus 1.9 will be there. So it is 12, 1.2 into 0.9, 9 plus 2, 11, remainder 1, 2.1. So it is 2.1 into 0.9 whole power 11. Now they are asking one more question. Probability of at least 2 will not have useful life. Listen, yeah? Right here. Third question. Probability of at least 2 will not have life. That means probability of, shall I say, probability of at least 2 will not have life means at most 10 will have life, at most 10 to have life, at most 10 means maximum is 10. P of x less than or equal to 10. Less than or equal to 10 means from 0 to 1. Instead, shall I write 1 minus P of x greater than 10? Greater than 10 means, what are they? 10 won't come, 11 and 12. And we found 11 and 12 as this one, 11 and 12. So it is 1 minus 2.1 into 0.9 whole power 11. So with that, this problem is over. This is our 6th problem. 7th problem. The mean and the standard deviation of a binomial distribution are given by 6 and 2. That means given mean equal to 6 and the standard deviation is 2. Find the probability function. Second question, P of x equal to 3, and the third question, P of x greater than or equal to 2. First question, probability distribution. So, mean and standard deviation is given. Mean means NP, this is equal to 6. Standard deviation is root of NPQ. Remember, it is 2. So, when I square NPQ will become 2 square, that is 4. Now we shall divide these two, NP cube by NP. Is it not 4 by 6? So Q is, when I divide by 2, 2 by 3. So we got Q. P is 1 minus P, 1 minus 2 by 3. So P is 3 minus 2, 1 by 3. Also we know NP equal to 6 implies N into 1 by 3 equal to 6. N equal to 3 6 are 18. So now we are ready with N, P and the Q. So we can find out all the things. So first term is probability distribution. That is P of x equal to x is NCx P power x Q power N minus x. That is N is 18Cx, P is 1 by 3 whole power x and Q is 2 by 3 whole power 18 minus x, where x equal to 0, 1, 2, etc. Now, second question is P of x equal to 3, that is NC3, P power 3, Q power n minus 3. Here n is 18C3, P is 1 by 3 whole cube, Q is 2 by 3 whole power 18 minus 3. It is 18 into 17 into 16 by 1 into 2 into 3. 1 by 3 cube. 2 power 15 by 3 power 15. 2 3s are 6 and then this one is 18. 3 17s are 3 7s are 21 divided by 3 and 3 51. Into 16, 1 16s are 16, 5 16s are 8, 5 16s are 80. So 8 1 6 into 2 power 15 by 3 power 18. This is probability of x equal to 3. Now the third question. P of x greater than or equal to 2. When it's 2 till 80 we have to find out, it is impossible. So we shall go for the next part, P of x less than 2, 1 minus. What are they? P of x equal to 0 and P of x equal to 1. It is 1 minus NC0 P power 0 Q power n minus 0. NC1 P power 1 Q power n minus 1. Now substitute for n, p and q. Remember, n is 18. P is 1 by 3 whole power 0. It is 2 by 3 whole power 18 minus 0. 18 C 1. 1 by 3 whole power 1. 2 by 3 whole power 18 minus 1. Now see, 18 C0 is 1. Anything power 0 is 1. 2 by 3 whole power 18. It is 18 into 1 by 3 into 2 power 17 by 3 power 17. So it is 1 minus, shall we say, this one is cancelling 6 times, or shall we maintain 18 by 3, isn't it? 1, 2 if I take means, it is 2 into 9, isn't it? So it is 2 by 3 whole power 18, 9 into 2 power 18 by 3 power 18. So it is 1 minus. If I take 2 by 3 whole power 18 as a common term, then I have 1 plus 9. So it is 1 minus 10 into 2 by 3 whole power 18. So this is the problem number 7. Now we should move on to problem number 8. In a binomial distribution, 4 into P of x, if it is given like this, if x is in B of n comma P, 4 into P of x equal to 4 equal to P of x equal to 2 and n equal to 6. Find the distribution, mean and standard deviation. I have to find probability, distribution, mean and standard deviation. Now, if it is given x of b of n comma b means it is in binomial distribution. So in binomial distribution, given 4 into p of x equal to 4 equal to p of x equal to 2. That means 4 into p of x equal to 4 means nc4 p power 4 q power n minus 4. It is nc2 p power 2 q power n minus 2. They gave n as 6. So it is 4 into 6c4 p power 4 q power 6 minus 4. 6c2 p power 2 q power 6 minus 2. Remember, 6c4 and 6c2 are equal. So shall I write 4 into 6c2 p power 4 q square 6c2 p square q power 4. 6c2 can be cancelled. 1 p square can be cancelled. 1 q square can be cancelled. So what is remaining? 4 p square equal to q square. So our thing is to find n, p and q as usual. So shall we write 4p square equal to, instead of q, 1 minus p the whole square. Now 4p square is expanding 1 plus p square plus minus 2p, because we know q is 1 minus p. So 4p square minus 1 minus p square plus 2p equal to 0. Is it not 3p square plus 2p minus 1 equal to 0? So we are getting a quadratic equation in terms of p. So minus 3, 3 ones are plus 3 1 by 3 by 3. So the answer is 1 minus 1 by 3. Is it not p plus 1 into p minus 1 by 3 equal to 0? P equal to minus 1, p equal to 1 by 3. Therefore p equal to 1 by 3. Since probability cannot be negative. Therefore, q is 1 minus p, 1 minus 1 by 3. So q is 2 by 3. So I have P and Q. So the first question, probability distribution is P of x equal to x is NCx P power x Q power n minus x. N is 6cx, P is 1 by 3 whole power x, Q is 2 by 3 whole power 6 minus x, where x equal to 0, 1, 2, etc. Second one, mean. Mean equal to NP. N is 6 into 1 by 3, so it is 2. Third one, standard deviation. It is root of NPQ. Root of 6 into 1 by 3 into 2 by 3. Is it not root 12 by 3? The root is 3. 2 root 3 by 3. So it is 2 by root 3. With that, 8th problem is over. Now we shall go for 9th problem. In a binomial distribution of consisting 5 independent trials, that means n equal to 5, the probability of 1 and 2 success are, that means P of x equal to 1 equal to 0.4096 and P of x equal to 2 is 0.2048 respectively. Find the mean and variance. I have to find the NPQ, that's all. P of x equal to 1 means NC1 P power 1 Q power n minus 1 is 0.4096. Instead of n 5, so 5C1 P power 1 Q power 5 minus 1 is 0.4096. 5C1 is 5, P Q power 4 is 0.4096. Similarly, P of x equal to 2 means NC2 P power 2 Q power n minus 2 is 0.2048. 5C2 P square Q power 5 minus 2 is 0.2048. 5C2 means it is 10, isn't it? 5 into 4 by 1 into 2. 10. P square QQ is 0.2048. Now, this is considered to be more, so we shall divide this. Therefore, this implies 10P square QQ by 5P Q power 4 is 0.2048 by 0.4096. Listen here, this is 2 times. 1P cancels, 1QQ cancels. So what I have? 2P by Q. And this one is straightly 1 by 2. So 4P equal to Q. That's all, simple. 4P equal to, instead of Q, 1 minus P. So 4P plus P equal to 1, 5P equal to 1. So P is 1 by 5. I got P. We got Q is 1 minus P. Q is 1 minus 1 by 5. So Q is 4 by 5. So we got P, Q and then N. Therefore, mean is NP. N is 5 into 1 by 5, so it is 1. Second one, variance is NPQ. 5 into 1 by 5 into 4 by 5. 1 5 cancels, it is 4 by 5. So mean equal to 1 by 1 and variance is 4 by 5. That's all. With that, your probability exercise chapter is over. So we finished 11th chapter by this. Thank you.